Alright, we're on. Let's do it.
Cool.
Oh, don't sound
You
too down.
sound terrible.
Somebody is a little bit sick.
I've had to move my microphone from where I normally have it because I'm not talking loud enough to pick it up otherwise. I've had a migraine since about 11 o'clock this morning, so I'm literally only on here because I couldn't lie in bed anymore, not sleeping.
Alright, captains, exercise your
So I want to
your
go
new
Cherry
powers.
Warriors, you gotta go, man.
Are we splitting?
Oh, someone's still here. I thought we split already.
There we go.
That's such a dick
Okay.
move, Mac, and I love it.
What's the plan?
Yeah.
Let's just listen into their team picking.
Sorry, I thought I initially banned Draker. Have I actually selected him?
You haven't selected on your.
So I could have banned him.
You've banned Karazhan.
Okay. Well, we can. Yeah.
And that's a pick against Chuck.
Yeah.
Does Bullington normally play Vala? Is that what I'm remembering correctly? Or am I remembering
Buzzy
that?
does play Vala.
Ouch.
Stitches his physical armor, yeah.
He does not deserve that skin. No one deserves the King Stitches.
What's the
Do you want to
was it?
lock in Drunken?
Looking Rhaegar or
Rhaegar. Rhaegar is probably the better choice.
Oh, this is so
Stealing from
bad.
Chuck.
Yeah, I feel like now I've just banned his character and I'm.
Just do it. Just
Yeah,
do
Just
it.
do it.
Just-
Just
If
do
it's
it.
if it's
Come
Chuck,
on.
just do both of them. Just 'cause I think it's
I reckon
right
lock in the Diva.
But I'm gonna.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Diva.
That's...
Nice.
No room for mercy.
Look, basically what we want is like the in-house on Monday when Ag specifically switched to tell me to fuck off. Because I blocked his straight out tennis.
Hello, Ag.
Hello.
Hi.
I had nothing to say, so I thought I'd listen in.
Greetings.
Hey, Pamela.
Hi.
Hello.
Pointy left before you came on, Camden.
Oh, of course he did.
He's scared. We need a legit tank though. If we're going, we've got the Diva locked in.
Yeah, that Diva locked in.
So another warrior maybe.
Like a Sonya would be nice, Naked, if you want to
Yeah.
play a Sonya
Sonya
or
would be good.
Does not Naked want to play TL?
Oh, what are we banning?
Yeah, who do we want to ban?
it's a bit of a small map for TLV as well. They're quite easy to rotate on.
I
what are
said
we
you guys
banning?
have a full team.
Yeah,
We have an
in
in-house going, but you can join the next
What are we
one.
banning?
Ooh,
What are we banning?
Up in a bit. Someone just messaged me.
Will do.
Anything. Yeah.
Random
others?
ban. Sorry if anyone wanted to.
Oh,
ban.
that's fine. Okay,
This is the
assassin.
best character I clicked on.
I'm waiting for them to ban me. Like, how dare they? I called it.
Do you want to go to the Bruiser?
I can't Bruiser. I can.
And the Diva.
Or I could play Joanna. Could be better here.
Who
Yeah,
wants
she
to
can
look
still
in?
put out decent damage.
Who?
Johanna can.
And it'll be good to have that blind against Kerrigan.
Yeah. I'll pick. I like Joanna.
Do you want to look in Asperton or do you want me looking?
Big.
I mean, depending on what else they pick, they're pretty squishy.
Are you going to be going for minion stacks naked? Or are you just going to play?
Micro laser.
It is Spider Queen map.
It's easy to rotate lanes. Like, we could do it, but...
Have they nerfed him lately?
Nah, but with Drunken Fairy's globes, you and Drunken Fairy can just rotate lanes really quickly and just, like, shred it.
Oh, I'll go globes.
Jane and Tracer Grammy.
Oh.
I'm thinking Tracer against this team.
I was thinking Tracer as well, to be honest. But,
You play a good Tracer.
Yeah, Tracer.
yeah, let's do it.
What's with the double tanks? Stop.
Not that they have any blinds.
So much.
They got no blinds. They just got a root, a stun, a wall, and another root.
Did you have
And
a lot
a
of
hook.
CC?
So they've all got one CC. Like, roots don't bother me because I can still get in my mech if I'm rooted, but stuns will cancel my getting into my mech. So
I remember that from the day.
Good luck.
Good luck. Oh, you're not in the team. Thank you was probably the correct answer for that.
Well, I actually think that Orius has made the best pick for this map. Possibly Naked as well with the Asmo, although he was saying he was going to go laser build. Or build's probably really good on this map. Zeebs has a few options on this map. He can go for the Vial Infection at 20 and just stack the crap out of his big voodoo, therefore making his entire team quite tanky. Because he can pretty much match Arthas in health pool by stacking it. Or he might... Oh, I don't know if I'd go frog build on this one. Oh, and Aadra's been caught in the zombie wall, but they're shooting Phoenix. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, Aadra going very, very deep for a poor little Rhaegar. Ava getting out just in time. Blake is holding up. Or it's going to face off against the Asmodan. The gank from Kerrigan, but not enough. Tank versus tank down bot. That's going to go nowhere very quickly. I'd say in most circumstances, those two would actually struggle to kill a Kerrigan. Not sure where they went for a... Excellent root on poor Ava there. Wake, I think, the only person who's handed in any gems so far. Gems. Ooh. Phoenix coming in for the save. Still not a lot happening down there. It's going to take forever to deal damage to the Arthas. He does get that armor bonus against physical damage. I guess she's just stacking up her energy or whatever it is for her ulti. Oh, Naked's in trouble. Didn't get his gems in either. They're all going to drop. They're all going to drop. Where's the root? Where's the root? There it is. And if Phoenix goes down, no one's going to pick him up. Boom. Ava come in to grab a couple. Got 5, I think. 10. Aureus doing very, very good on the big voodoo there. 46 stacks, more now, probably 50. Nearly got his spider quest done. Spiders over the wall, it's always a valid tactic. They can't run through the fence to disrupt it without endangering themselves. Yep, Jarrah trying to hit that tracer. Correct targeting. 59 stacks on Voodoo at this point is exceptionally good. 10 per minute is usually a good indication. This map, of course, is great for the big Voodoo stacks. Oh, when Phoenix caught in there, he doesn't have the ability to remech, but he did have the dash to get out of there. Oh, it's a great route from Aadra. That just saved her and Phoenix. No, that wasn't an Aadra route. That was a Malfurion route. Should have killed him. My bad. Jarrah's going to go down there for sure. Whoa! Boom! Boom with the dunk. Excellent zombie wall from Aureus. Gonna really, really struggle. Ah, she's out. And another spectacular zombie wall. These Zeebs plays out of control. Ooh, Ava nearly goes down to the minions. Blue team should catch up to level 10 any second now. Those spiders really... No, they've all been taken out. Just the top one here to go. Gargantuan, I like it. I like it. Okay, I'm really liking this Zeebs build from Aureus. I think he's been seriously underestimated. He's got the big voodoo at level 4, at level 7, instead of getting the health drain from the spiders. The spider health drain does help you in team fights, but big voodoo is just going to stack forever. And because he's got such an early rush with his stacks, it's going to give him quite the health pool. Let's have a look at this. So he can go up to 3,300 at level 11. And if you have a look at Arthas, 3323, 3321, 29. Is that? That can't be right. 38. So he's nearly as high as Arthas on the health pool. Yep, just going to get some more stacks there. Thank you very much. So, by using the big voodoo and stacking it quite efficiently, those spiders at the end of the game, their main source of damage after level 20 actually comes from applying Vile Infection. Vile Infection at level 20, if you have 175 stacks. Oh, poor Aadra getting stunned and then hooked by Sir Dino. Really copying it. Whew! Chuck nearly out of mana. He could probably put some D onto Aureus. There it goes. Or was that the globe? I think that was a globulus here. He's giving it to Jar. So these stacks, 113 before the 10-minute mark is excellent. He's going to be applying 450 damage from Vile Infection for any kind of hit he places on an enemy. The spiders, if he hits a single enemy, they will stack 5 spiders onto them and hammer them down with Focus Fire. If he hits multiple enemies, it will apply multiple stacks of Vile Infection, giving a total damage output even higher than if he hit a single stack, a single jar on a single enemy. Aadra getting caught out again. Those hooks are pretty quality. Who went in to save it just then? Was that Ava? Yeah, Time Warp. There we go. And caught in the zombie wall. Poor Aadra is really copying at this match. Phoenix does not have his mech ready. Sorry, his self-destruct ready. The way I should explain this. If Diva has the self-destruct ready and people focus her after she casts it, she's probably going to hit at least one of them with the self-destruct, which severely boosts her energy pool to cast another mech. When he doesn't have self-destruct, if he gets killed out of the mech, then all he can do is shoot, which isn't necessarily going to... Ooh, good takedown there from Ava. Dino going for the hook, but missing. Buzzington's a little caught out there. They are 4v3. Red team needs to be careful. That's 5v3 now. If red team plays it safe and just lets Aureus get his infection. Okay, more blue spiders. Stitches is going for the full regen build. Increased healing effects from Consume. And, Devour. And then Savor the Flavor as well. So he's going to be able to hold up to a lot of damage. Pretty much, I'd say, nullifying Ava's damage output there. Arthas already can take a whole lot of it. But Stitches is just going to be able to regen through it. Oh, excellent! Silence there. Unfortunately, didn't get something out of it. Those zombie walls are just ripping shreds out of the blue team. Oris wants these stacks. There's a whole lot of health in that for him. I'd say probably at least 120 health. Jarabad should be waiting for the poison to hit the minions before he kills them. I think he might have got a couple there prematurely. Another good silence there from Chuck. Excellent ancestral healing onto the Joanna there, but she's still going to die anyway. The damage from Red Team is just too great. 3 levels ahead. Yeah, it's not a fair fight if they engage out in the open. Finally managing to get Naked down there. He did take them all the way away from the tower, giving plenty of time for that spider to die down. Oh, Jarrah soaking a bit of unnecessary damage there. Alright, they still have their forts protected. Oh, the top one's looking a bit vulnerable actually. Yep, so those spiders, because they hit other minions, only spawned 3 of them, which nullifies the spirit of Arakia. But once he hits level 20, if he does take Big Voodoo, it's not going to matter, because so much of the damage is just going to come from the Vile Infection. He's hit it. Voodoo Ritual is already maxed out. 15 minutes into the game is a sensational Voodoo Ritual. Dino nearly getting a super hook there. That's silence preventing the Tracer escape, of course. Phoenix already able to cast a new mech. So far 1 for 1. Oh, the frog damage is crazy. Diva is in serious trouble now. You'll never get a new one. Oh, he might! No. Knackered up to 318 on that. It's pretty decent. 332. Yep. He can definitely knock out the waves. But the enemy team is quite tanky. Dino on 72.99 health. even Nazebo on 5,300. I mean, that's pretty high. 36 for Malf and Kerrigan. Oh, most of her tankiness is in the shields. 5,500 for Arthas. 5,300 for Nazebo. This is a little crazy. And he's gone for the... Oh, viral infection. There we go. So the spiders now, any hit is going to do massive damage. The advantage of the spiders is because they attack for a few seconds, they give, they keep restacking the damage. Yeah, look at Phoenix's health just drop. Red team only has 4 there. This is a dangerous engage. Malfurion nearly going down, but not quite. Oh, everyone is struggling for health. An orb will kill Jarrah. An orb will kill Jarrah. Malf goes down. Then I seriously doubt they're going to be able to kill Wake here. Naka desperately trying to save the core. Do they have an orb for the spiders? Is he out of a... Oh, Phoenix goes down. He must have chased for a while. Very, very quick kill on poor Mr. Buzzington. Yeah, Dino can definitely really cop some damage from Aadra, but the bomb can burst him down. Naked's up to 438. He's nearly reached the max damage for the minion stacks. He probably doesn't need to use his ulti to bomb him. Oh, the frog damage! The frog damage is out of this world. Oh, the heals on Phoenix. Now that Oris is below 80% health. Oh, unlucky timing on the ice block there. He went for it. Very unlucky. If he's got a dash... Yep, there we go. Red team needs to be careful. Blue team caught up a full level there, which means their damage is almost on par. Oh, that root just catching Aadra. Enough to seriously tip the balance here. She's going to be dead for, sure, 15 seconds longer? 25 seconds longer. Phoenix very lucky to get that off. I'm surprised Stitches didn't insta-swallow him. Yep, that is doing some hectic damage right now. Chuck is in serious danger from another bomb. Eka can bomb himself out of that. He goes for Chuck instead. Blue team is at risk of a serious comeback here. Red team needs to just conserve their time, wait for their backup to arrive. 10 seconds spawn on Buzzington, 20 on Jarrah. Phoenix nearly getting hit with those spiders. He has his mech up though, so he's not in serious danger. Oh, we're going to see a hook. We're going to see an epic hook. Buzzington using his root a little early. They're focusing Aadra. It is the right call. If they get... Yep, no ancestral healing available. Oh, those dunks though, they are hectic. Wake's level 20, I think, saving him from the viral infection. Yep, good ice block there from Aussies. Might not have been necessary that time, but he timed it well. This looks like it is over for the poor blue team. So Catter's in all lanes now. 3 with a 4th already on their way down bot. And Boss in the top lane. This is going to be hectic. Ooh. I don't know what happened there. This is easy for me. MVP is 100% Aureus. Very, very quick stacks. It is a good map for stacking, but 15 minutes is solid. And then, of course, at the end, nobody expects the bonus damage from the viral infection. Nobody expects it. I don't know why. Everybody knows it's there. But I guess most Zeebs players actually don't take it. They usually take the cooldown on Gargantuan. Pointy, our most frequent Zeebs player, takes the extended range, I believe, on the Ravenous Spirit. So inside Unreal Aussies, I guess we don't get a whole lot of exposure to it. But it was killer. It was absolute killer. Knackered managing to top him in both Hero and Siege. But... the actual kills themselves, I think... I mean... It's hard to argue this case without discrediting Knackered. Knackered's play was solid as Asmodan. He got his stacks quite well. Was doing some very hectic damage there, but I think because the red team did very much counter poor little Ava, it made it difficult for her to get some real assassinations. She did get a couple. I think we saw at least one, but unable to really harm the Arthas, unable to really harm the Stitches, and Zeebs with all that extra health. Even by level 18, it just made it very, very hard for her to get assassinations.
I'm gonna go have dinner if anyone wants my spot.
Yeah, I feel someone's spot.
Thank
Oh.
you for the game.
Nacho's gonna
Gotcha.
put some
Alright.
spot.
Who do we predict for MVP in that one?
I reckon it was the person who got swapped teams.
Naz.
It was, yes, absolutely.
Of course it is.
Full, what is it called?
Voodoo.
Bad Voodoo?
Exposure?
Yeah. Voodoo stacks by level 18, I think, at the 15-minute mark, which is phenomenal. And with the... so Ava had Tracer, which was already going to be rough against an Arthas. Stitches took the extra health regen, which meant that basically he was regenning as fast as Tracer. And of course, Nazebo takes Big Voodoo for the double health bonus from violent from what's it called? The passive, his trait.
Yeah, Voodoo
Voodoo Ritual. Yeah. So the double health from Voodoo Ritual just meant that Ava was never going to be able to assassinate him. So 3 players on the enemy team were pretty much basically immune to one of the main damage dealers. Naked got his orb stacks very, very quickly. I think he was, I last checked, 430.
He was so close to 400, 500, he was so depressed.
Yeah. Chuck was in a little bit of danger. Every time Naked launched an orb at him, it really forced him to back away. But yeah, in the end, that vile infection, because he got the vile infection at level 20, it meant that the spiders, whether they hit one person or multiple people, continually stacked the bonus damage from Voodoo Ritual, which I think at level 20 was about 150 something, plus 200%, so 450 damage per hit, which is just insane.
Spider build.
What, did you go spider build?
He went a very different spider build to what
Tanky
Mr. Pawnee
spider
takes. Yeah, he went the tanky spider build, and he took Gargantuan as well.
Gargantuan.
So instead of taking the health regen on the spiders, he took Big Voodoo for the health pool instead of the regen, and he took Vile Infection at 20 instead of extended range. Do you take extended range on Ravenous Spirit?
Depends on how my stacks are going at that time of the game.
Yep. And then level 10 Gargantuan. I think those were the differences.
Nice.
Yeah, that's real nice.
So well done. Bet Aadra was regretting that trade after that.
Yeah, look, I had to make the point there.
I agree.